Winning Shot. What's going on? How y'all doing? I am live and direct, and I'm ready to go. As y'all see, ladies and gentlemen, this is another episode of the Winning Shot podcast. We're your hosts. I got Hundo and Collin and me, John. Thank y'all so much for joining us this morning as we get ready to lock in with another episode. So before we get started, I know Hundo's still in his high from last night with the Knicks being up 2-0. But Collin, man, how you doing, brother? We know how Hundo's doing.
Man, first of all, I got to get on Hundo because Buddy woke up with an orange shirt to try to like support his Knicks pride. Like,
brother, this is a Clemson shirt. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Nah, man, I'm excited, man. There's a lot more playoffs to go, so we'll see if the Spurs can turn it around. But I can't stand the fact that Hundo's happy about this as a Celtics fan. So we'll see how the rest of the playoffs go. But man, I'm excited and blessed.
Sir, I'm glad to hear it. Hundo, man, I guess we can hear from you too, man. Go ahead. Tell us how jubilant you are this morning.
I'm just glad y'all boys not hiding, man, because y'all boys disappeared after game one. We were supposed to go live after game one. I'm just glad y'all wasn't hiding. We outside.
Oh, man. I'm happy for you, Hundo. I'm so happy that we're actually not talking anything about basketball today. We're going to switch sports altogether and get straight to the NFL because there's been some breaking news and some big news throughout this week here that we have to discuss because it changed the entire landscape of this NFL season coming in too. So if you've been under a rock for the past week, Myles Garrett, the reigning NFL Defensive Player of the Year, who actually broke the NFL sack record this previous season with the Cleveland Browns, has been traded to the Los Angeles Rams. Man, what a crazy turn of events that was. Before we get into it, we're also going to discuss as well A.J. Brown, who was the number one receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, has been traded. And this has been in speculation for months, and we probably kind of knew this was happening post June 1. But he was traded to the New England Patriots, who are currently the AFC defending champions at this current time. So, fellas, let's get straight into it. Let's start with AJ first. I think that's the lesser of the two, and no disrespect to AJ at all, but I believe that was clearly the lesser of the two trades. We're going to start there. We'll come to the Myles right after this. So how are we feeling about AJ Brown being traded from Philly after months of speculation, after months of rumors of him being unhappy, after visibly reading books on the sideline? All this stuff has been happening in Philly. So with that coming to a head and the culmination of him being traded now to the New England Patriots, what happens? What changes? Were we surprised? And was this an addition that will help the Patriots continue their AFC dominance?
Sure, I think for me, man, I don't know how much of a needle mover this is. Like, I think AJ Brown can still put up 1,000 yards and be a number one type receiver. But I feel like for that division, I still have the Bills win the division. I think they'll definitely be in second place. I think they'll beat the Jets and the Dolphins, but I don't know how much of a needle mover it is in terms of like going back to the Super Bowl and winning a Super Bowl. The only problem is with like AJ, there's a diva quality, and it was very noisy in Philadelphia. And I feel like with the Patriots this offseason, there's just been a lot of noise that hasn't been related to the field. And I feel like you're just adding on AJ Brown, which Philadelphia got rid of him for a reason. Like, he's expensive, and I feel like the Patriots still have some clear holes, even on the offensive line. So we'll see how they hold up and protect Drake. I think the defense is going to be good because, I think Vrabel's identity is having that run first defensive, and defense. But in terms of being a contender, I think they're still kind of the same in my book.
Okay. I know, man. What you got for me?
I definitely think it's an upgrade to their wide receiver room from what they had last year. I think they brought in, didn't they bring in Dobbs as well? Romeo Dobbs as well?
Yeah.
I think they did, yeah.
So
and
they definitely trying to trade. You said what?
And I said Butte wants to trade Keyshawn Butte.
Yeah, but I mean, shoot, you bring in AJ Brown and Dobbs. Yeah. I mean, you can go Keyshawn. But I definitely think that it's an upgrade. They're definitely trying to retool to make another push, make another run to the Super Bowl, and hopefully, for them try to win it again this year, not just get there. But we're gonna see. Like you said, there's a lot of noise around AJ Brown. wide receiver one vibes. He's gonna want the ball. But like you said, that offensive line was a big question mark last year, especially at tackle. So we're gonna see if they're able to protect Drake. But I definitely think it's gonna help.
Yeah, definitely agree with you there. I mean, actually, I knew he was going to get traded. I thought he was going to get traded to a better team, to be honest with you. I don't think the Patriots are going to be good again this year, like where they were last year. Prior to the podcast starting, I told Hundo, I said, they played a last place schedule because they were so sorry the year before, right? And so now that they have won the AFC, won the conference, won the division, they play a first place schedule. It'll be a lot harder for them this year. They will really play some dogs this year, so we're really going to see if they really like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they win 14 games again this year. I think last year was an anomaly for them. I know people are like, oh, New England's bad. I tend to disagree. I think AJ definitely adds a huge piece to their receiver room. I think they've never had a receiver since Drake Mays has been there of AJ's caliber. So I mean, I definitely think that's a great weapon for him to have. But overall, I mean, I don't know if in the landscape of the AFC, if that's gonna make too much more of a difference. I mean, I think they'll still be cool. They'll still be a good team, but they're not. I can almost guarantee they won't be in the Super Bowl again this year. I can pretty much guarantee that for y'all. I think the AFC will be back to its four-headed monster, really with Lamar, Patrick, Joe, and Josh. And Drake is not in that conversation. I know last year was an MVP candidate, but you also got to remember last year who was hurt? Patrick, Lamar, Joe, and Josh. So I mean, somebody got to step up when all the big bros are down and out. So I think big bros are back this year, and they're gonna humble the Patriots and humble the rest of the AFC. So I mean, I think in the grand scheme of things, I think AJ, happy for him that he got the trade he has been wanting. He'll definitely get the targets that he wants because I mean, clearly he'll be wide receiver one in New England. But I think in the grand scheme of things for the Patriots, it's not going to matter too much because I don't think that it's going to play too much of a difference in them getting over the quote unquote hump because it's not going to happen again this year. I can pretty much guarantee that for them. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Anything else for you?
I would just like to point out that John said 4 quarterbacks and 2 of them was Josh Allen and Joe Burrow. I don't want us to gloss over that. But go ahead.
Say it again.
Yeah. What?
You had said the 4 quarterbacks names. And you had said Joe Burrow and you said Josh Allen
over Drake May. Yeah.
Hey, we gonna see.
I don't think that's a debate.
So you think that's a debate?
No, I'm not saying as far as top quarterbacks. I'm just talking about as far as teams. I feel like the Patriots going to be better than the Bengals for sure.
I don't know, bro. The Bengals got better on defense.
Not sold.
You sold on Drake May?
Bro, they just won 14 games, and yes, their schedule is getting tougher.
Exactly.
They just added 2 weapons, bro.
They added AJ Brown.
He just said he hasn't had a weapon like AJ Brown.
He hasn't.
Got Romeo Dobbs.
I don't think
that's a big help.
Yeah, that's cool. That's all fine and dandy, Hundo. But in the grand scheme, once again, the AFC.
I think they're gonna be in the conversation again.
Yeah, but I say let's rank it. Let's rank it. We here.
I don't see them falling off like that, bro.
Okay, here go their schedule. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up right now. Hold on. I don't want no, confusion. I don't like to live in any kind of confusion. Let's pull it up and let's talk about it. So their schedule is as follows for this year. Week 1, they're going to Seattle. Wednesday night football, start the season off. What you think, Hundo?
Wednesday in Seattle?
Yeah. They're starting the season off on a Wednesday this year.
I don't know. That's a weird one.
But I don't know, bro. We gonna see.
That's gonna be a toss up.
That'll be a good game.
Okay. Then they come back home and play the Steelers.
They should beat the Steelers.
Okay. Yeah, and they go on the road play the Jags.
They could beat the Jaguars.
Okay. Then they go play the Bills.
That's
that game. That game is in Jacksonville.
The game's in Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's in Jacksonville.
Yep.
I think Drake May can go win that game.
I got the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Then they go to Buffalo.
I give the Bills that one at home.
Bills that one. Yeah.
All right. Then they are at home against the Raiders.
Dub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then they play the Jets.
Dub.
Yeah.
Okay, then they go to Chicago, or not Chicago. They're going to Indiana. They play the Bears.
Toss-up game. That could go either way.
Yeah.
I'll give them the Dolphins game. Next game.
Yeah.
Then they play the Packers.
I think that's a dub. I think they could beat the Packers.
Where is it in Green Bay?
Nah, it's in
In
New England.
Oh no, I got New England. Okay.
Then they go to Detroit.
It's in Germany or
It's
something.
in Germany.
I got Detroit.
I got Detroit in that one as well.
Let me get the Patriots.
Okay. Then they go to LA, play the Chargers.
I got Chargers.
That's a toss-up game. I'll give it to the Chargers.
Okay. Then they come back home and play the Bills again.
I think they'll split with the Bills. They get that one.
All right.
I got the Bills going twice.
They stay home, play the Vikings.
They'll beat the Vikings.
Okay.
They'll beat the Vikings.
Okay.
Yeah. I think.
Then they go to Arrowhead, play Patrick.
If he's healthy.
Oh wow! If he's healthy, okay. Interesting. I mean, I hope by December Patrick is back and healthy.
He might get hurt. He might get hurt again. You never know.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because you can say, all right, we're not gonna start that. That's a whole if can of worms. Then they play the Jets. I give them that game. Then they play the Broncos.
We already owe them. I already told y'all we beating them.
Oh, okay. And they finish off with the Dolphins.
Dub.
Yeah. So 10 or 11.
They got like 5 toss-up games in there, bro. That can go either way. If they can get 3 of them or 2 of them, bro, that's over double-digit wins.
I'm not saying, Hunter, that they weren't going to be good. My statement to you is this. They're not going to the Super Bowl, and they're not going to be beating those 4 quarterbacks that I mentioned to you. That's what I said.
I think they can, though. I think they can be in that conversation. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. They might. I don't see them getting back to the Super Bowl either, but I think they can be in the conversation as a team that can make it out the AFC.
I don't see them being. They can be in the conversation of team winning their division. That's about as far as I see them going. Make it out of the AFC. I don't think they're in that conversation this year, personally.
Okay, we'll see.
Because making it out of the AFC means they're going back to the Super Bowl, and I don't think they're doing that.
I said they could be in the conversation to make it.
I don't think they're in the conversations. What I'm telling you,
I think they will be, bro.
Okay.
I think they're in the conversation, but I feel like it's just going to be on AJ Brown because I wonder if it's going to be trying to prove Philly wrong versus like being a team player and trying to like win the Super Bowl with New England. Because I mean, like a lot of the noise, I wonder like what this does for Philadelphia, and we can talk about that later. But like, I feel like a lot of the problems came from the fact that there was just a lot of confusion in the locker room steered by AJ Brown. So I don't know. Like Patriots have been known for keeping everything under wraps and keeping everything quiet. And if he disrupts that, like even some of these toss-up games, like I see it can go another way if the culture is broken.
That's what I'm saying. So I know you said a minute ago, Collin, that depends on what AJ Brown does, but I mean, to me, it comes down to what's Drake May gonna do. I mean, you had a great year last year. Can you keep it up again? That's for me the question. And then the O-line. Can they protect Drake May? Those are 2 major things. I mean, AJ being there is phenomenal, right? Great weapon for him. You're going to try to give him the ball as much as possible because obviously that was his disdain in Philly. So, yeah, you try to give him the ball as much as possible. Does that play a factor if, 1, maybe he don't get the ball as much as he wants to, or 2, they can't get him the doggone ball because O-line getting abused every game. So, I mean, yeah, the defense is still probably should be solid. Again, obviously you got a top corner in Christian Gonzalez. Obviously that D-line is still ferocious. So defensively, yeah, they'll have a good unit there. Once again, the onus comes back to Drake May in this offense. And I personally don't know if in regards to the other 4 quarterbacks that I mentioned, putting them in that same trust category.
But I think what last year showed you is that you don't have to be spectacular. Like as long as he takes care of the ball, he'll be fine. But
last year also showed you that once again those quarterbacks were injured, Hundo. That's what I'm telling you. Those guys are back.
When those guys are back, but listen, when those guys are back, they still got to get over the hump too.
Yeah,
it's not like they've just been running through the league.
Right, I hear what you're saying. But the hump does not include the Patriots. They're not included in this hump that they're trying to get over.
I think they've moved on, bro. They're up there now, bro. You can't just disrespect what they did last year.
I'm not disrespecting it. I'm not. What I'm telling you is I just don't think it's cool. It was cool last year. I don't know if it's going to mean as much this year because everybody's back. I think they'll be good.
We'll see.
That defense is still going to be there. But offensively, I don't know if people are like trembling in their boots to go play the Patriots offense.
But that's the thing. You don't have to be trembling in the boots to get beat. That's what I'm trying to
That's
tell you.
facts. You ain't gotta be tripling to get beat. But
Yeah, but they
what I'm
haven't
saying,
established themselves as a legit contender. I think we're
that's
trying to
what
say.
I'm saying.
Bro,
I just
if
don't see them
a
as a
team makes it to the Super Bowl, bro, they're legit, bro. I don't care what you say, bro. Despite them having a weak regular season schedule, they beat the teams they beat in the
we've
playoffs, bro.
seen one and done how many times, Hundo?
I think it's different in New England, bro. I don't think it's gonna be a one and done this year, bro. I
Okay.
feel like Vrabel has built that culture there. They done turned the page, bro.
Turn the page. Okay. Y'all heard it here first. I wish I could screenshot this, but I can have a verbal representation what I just
It's
heard from Hundo
recorded.
Clark.
It's recorded. It's gonna live.
Okay, you right. It's gonna live. I'm so happy to hear that. Patriots fans, y'all come in the chat, man. I know y'all gonna be in the comments talking to me, and I can't wait to respond back to y'all. Yeah,
Hey,
I just gotta see it again.
so real quick though, like looking at the other side, what does this do for Philadelphia? Like, do y'all think that Devonta is ready? Devonta is ready to take that number one receiver slot with Myles Garrett?
Yeah, I think he's ready, bro. I mean, Buddy's still tough. Buddy, I mean, we can't forget Buddy won the Heisman at Bama. I think Buddy's had a crazy opportunity now to not necessarily have the quote unquote spotlight on him, right? And so he'll have that now. But I think he steps up to that challenge. He's a great athlete, great route runner, gets separation. I mean, still a top receiver in the league, I'd say easily. Not top five, but top. I give him top 15 for sure, easily. So I think he's ready to take that step for sure. This is what year 4 or 5 for him. So I mean, you got Makai Lemon coming in behind him. So I think he has to because you got to step up to let the young bulls get what you had. You know what I'm saying in AJ. So now he has the opportunity to kind of take on those double teams and X, Y, and Z. Now you also still got Saquon back there as well. So I mean, which is another threat out of the backfield and just another great running back. So it also takes some pressure off of them as well. It's not like he has to just, oh, he's the only thing that I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying on his offense. So I think he'll be able to handle that. Philly still has a great team overall. So I think they continue to show that they're gonna be good. And the NFC, which we can get into, that landscape has just changed because grown men have entered the building. But we'll talk about that in a minute here. What do you say, Hundo? What you think?
We gonna have to wait and see. Cause yeah, they didn't rely heavily on AJ Brown. And like you said, they got Saquon, they got other weapons.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you're a number one receiver, you got to carry that weight. So we gonna see if he able to carry that weight or not. Like you said, he gonna get double teams. He's not the biggest guy. Yes, he's fast, but like he's not the most physical guy.
Yeah.
Typically, you see bigger, wide receiver ones. You don't really see them as speed guys unless you're like Tyreek Hill in his prime. But we gonna see. So hopefully, Saquon can relieve some of that pressure. They got another offensive coordinator coming in, so we gonna see what happens with that because they've been a rotating door of offensive coordinators the past 5-6 years. So we gonna see if that offensive coordinator can come in and draw up game plans to get them involved, and get them going.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's definitely gonna be a big piece of it because, like you said, they haven't had any consistency there, so they have to hold on another new system this year. So we'll see how it hurts or helps them, and if they do not perform, oh boy, the meetings have a field day with, wow, AJ, being this detriment and all this other stuff, and now y'all can't perform. So it's gonna be, they're gonna have to lock in from game one, really, to kind of show that they can still move as a machine. So shout out to them. And like I said, I think we kind of all knew this was gonna be happening, especially with the drafting of Makai Lemon in that first round. It was kind of obvious and blatant at that point. So hey man, we're gonna see. I've already said I got Dallas winning that division this year. I don't know if Philly just has that same dominance. I think Dallas can take over and win that division this year. It's not. I'm not saying it's gonna be by a landslide or nothing, but it'll be closely they win that division. So let's move on, man. While we in the NFC, let's go ahead and stay here because the reason we talk about Philly and what this means for them is because the doors of the NFC were blown wide open with this trade of Mr. Myles Garrett to the LA Rams. And once again, we see another aggressive move by the GM out in LA, man. Just pretty much saying, I mean, the picks don't mean nothing to me. I need proven talent. He does this again. Now, mind you, let's rewind the tape a little bit. This is the same LA Rams team that early in the offseason traded for Mr. Trent McDuffie from the Chiefs, who was a top corner in his league. They did that and said, we're not done yet. And brought in the reigning, like I said, NFL Defensive Player of the Year, Mr. Myles Garrett, who is a game wrecker. To LA. And obviously, it quickly changed their voting and betting odds to make it to the Super Bowl out of the NFC. They were so close last year in LA, obviously, with, of course, their MVP quarterback and Mr. Matthew Stafford, who came back for another year. Now, they add in Mr. Myles Garrett. So, fellas, talk to me about what this does to the Rams and what this does to the NFC and the NFL. And then we'll come into the flip side because this has also a domino effect on the AFC. So let's talk about that too. So we'll start with what this does for the Rams.
Obviously, it's a blockbuster trade. I feel like that solidifies the defense. Defense was already stacked, but I feel like you have a world beater in Myles Garrett who just broke the sack record. So that instantly changes how offenses game plan against LA Rams defense. Like you said, they brought in Trent McDuffie. I think all of this is contingent upon Matthew Stafford and his health. I think Matthew Stafford was an MVP candidate last year. Hopefully, he can keep up that same kind of mold this year. You got Puka and Devonta, on the outside. And so I trust Sean McVay with the Rams offense. I think the biggest thing is just, getting it done because last year we saw that they lost, I think, to the Seahawks, I believe. But, the NFC West is not weak. So in football, you can build these super teams, but you just got to get it done because if you don't get it done this year, now you have to start asking some real questions because you had Jared Verse on a rookie contract. And, you're going to have some clear holes now that you're paying Matthew Stafford another year. You're paying Myles Garrett, Trent McDuffie, all max contracts. And there are going to be some people that are up for contracts in the later years, like the Landsman guy. Fisk is going to be up for a contract. All these guys are going to be needing to get paid. So this is a one-year rental that I believe that, it can work, but you're just going to have to get it done.
Yeah, the Rams are just in win now mode. I mean, like you said, to Collin's point, you got an older Stafford, a lot of veteran players up and down that roster on both sides of the ball. So this is just a bold move, like you said. Forget them draft picks. Go get a guy that's proven that can go make game-changing plays and try to get over that hump.
Yeah. I thought it was crazy, man, because once again, as a Ravens fan, I've seen Myles Garrett twice a year for the past, I think he's been in the league, 6-7 years now? Maybe 8 years even. And he's been dominant since he came into the league, and he's been dominant against the Ravens as well. I mean, my goodness, I saw Lamar Jackson running for his life in real life when I went to watch that Browns game. And so, I mean, he's just a man amongst boys. And so to get that in LA, man, it's a crazy thing for them to grab, man. To add on, like I said, to that Trent McDuffie in that secondary. So, I mean, you have that kind of pressure to be coming towards the quarterback's way. I saw a stat and a graphic on the Pat McAfee show that talked about the fact that when he was in Cleveland, because the Browns were typically losing the games, they faced a lot of run sets, right? So for him to break the sack record last year with him facing a lot of run sets because they were losing, imagine what he's going to have when the Rams have the opportunity to score like they do. You know what I'm saying? And the pass rush that he'll be able to put together and what he could potentially break his own record this year if, that flips, you know what I'm saying, even halfway. So I think it's a crazy opportunity for him to play with a contender. I mean, immediately. I talked about before about maybe outside of this, obviously, that Myles had been suffering because the Browns were going nowhere as an org, and so he had just been kind of getting paid to lose, but obviously in dominant fashion because he's breaking records still. But now he's getting paid to win. And I know that changes. That changes everything. You know what I'm saying? When you actually have a feeling that you can win, boy, you do crazy. You go crazy then. You know what I'm saying? Like you play harder. Like you have a different mentality. All that kind of stuff. Like life really does seem happier. The grass can be green on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like y'all mentioned, this is really win now for the Rams. Like you have to go get it right now because this could be Matthews. This could be Stafford's last year. And yeah, you drafted a Todd Simpson, but y'all know how I feel about some of these young guys coming to the league, and the way that how they get drafted and all that good stuff like that. So you gotta do it now. While you have Matthew Stafford, while you got Puka, while you like Collin Stafford, you got some of these guys on these rookie deals. You're still paying Myles a copious amount of money, a plethora. The Brinks truck did not leave, Cleveland. It didn't stay there. It followed him to L.A. So he gonna get his bread, and that also puts a dent into what you can do financially. And obviously, Trent Duffy's getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So is the cap real for one? And two, you know what I'm saying? Like, how long is this sustainable? You know what I'm saying? And so you have to go get it now. But I mean, with that, I mean the NFC is not wide open. I think that obviously the Seahawks are still there, right? Philly's still in lurking in the background, and so do y'all think that with this move is a clear like the Rams have won the NFC, or do I think the other teams still have an opportunity to say, hold on, like we're still here?
Nah, I don't think it. Like, I think they're the favorites, but I don't think it's that wide of a gap. Like, I think in terms of roster construction, like you still gonna have. I think you're still gonna have a tough path in your own division. Like, I think that it can win the division, but I think the Seahawks are still going to be a tough team. Obviously, if they stay healthy, I think the 49ers can be tough. Like you said with Dallas, I don't think Dallas is going to like make any noise in the playoffs, but they're still going to be a tough team to go play. I got to go look at the Rams schedule, but I feel like just in the NFC alone, like you got teams that can beat them because there's still questions about the offensive line to me. And you got to make sure Puka stays out of trouble because we know that's been a concern and that Devontae can still keep up his production. But yeah, I think health is a big factor, but they still have a beatable model with that team.
Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah, I think they still gonna be in the mix to win the NFC. Probably be one of the top, 3, 4 teams in the NFC. Hopefully they can win their division this year because they were right there, right behind Seattle. So we're gonna see. But I definitely think they in the mix to come out the NFC for sure.
Yeah.
And also, I'll say this: like, I don't think the Browns necessarily lost. I think that they, have some redeemable qualities. I mean, I think they won in the Travis trade. They fleeced the Jaguars, and I think in this trade they're getting a one and Jared Verse for Myles Garrett. So you got your, for the foreseeable future, you have your edge rusher. And I think for Jared Verse, he's low key a winner because I think when he came from the Rams, like his contract is up, and the question is, were you willing to pay him like the Will Anderson money if you're the Rams? But now that he's with Cleveland, Cleveland just traded their franchise piece. They're not going to let, Jared Verse walk. So I feel like Jared Verse has all the leverage now. So I think he's going to definitely get paid. So it can be a blessing in disguise. I feel like with the picks, they position themselves for the 27th draft. They get a quarterback because I don't know if they're sold on Shador or Watson. So I feel like if they still have questions about those, I think they have a completely new rebuild. I think Monken's a 1-year rental as a coach. I think they're trying to wait until this draft to see who they can pair up as a coach for the future. But their roster solid, and I think they have the picks to kind of make big moves if they want to later on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think Jared definitely gets paid. I think he has to get paid. I mean, like you said, you got to pay somebody. Now, obviously, they're not going to pay him as much as they paid Myles, so I think that works out for them. Um, but I still think it's still Cleveland, guys, at the end of the day. So, I mean, solid defense, solid pieces there, but offensively, obviously, we don't know what's going on the offense side of the ball still. I think we'll obviously know in the first couple of games what happens with Deshaun and, will Shador play and all that stuff like that. But in the grand scheme of things, you know, it could help Cleveland, but it's still Cleveland. So they got to show me more than what the trade does. Because in my mind, I'm like, you trading away. It was like the Luka trade for me. I was like, you're trading away your franchise. Like, what are we doing here? So I was happy actually as a Ravens fan. I was quite happy because Myles was cooking against us when we played last year. So, man, we're gonna see what happens as we continue to push forward. Whew. So moving on, man, we got to talk about also. There was also some news of retirement this week. Mr. Russell Wilson has decided to hang up the cleats and join the analyst world as an analyst. I don't remember what network he's going to be on, but regardless of
Yes.
that, CBS.
CBS.
His career has come to, I think, 14 years. Is that how many years he was in the league? He's in the league for a little minute.
Something like that.
With that effect.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion with the Seattle Seahawks. So storied career, some may say. So let's put that to the test, shall we? And Collin, you do this best in regards of how we're gonna move forward with all the things and where can we place him on the list of all-time greats.
Yeah. So I guess like we can go all time and we can start with, some quarterbacks that are currently in the league. Like we're just doing career, not who's better right now, but career wise, do y'all think he's had a better career than Dak Prescott?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Has he had a better career than Cam Newton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Matthew Stafford.
No.
That's debatable.
Yeah.
I would probably say yes.
I mean, they both got a ring. They both do got a ring. Matthew got crazy passing yards. I just
I was
feel
about
like
to say the Lions years was kind of nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he wasn't started with the Lions.
Yeah. I think it's
sorry. So I don't know. I'm gonna take and Matthew got the. Does Russ have any league MVPs?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did.
I think the big thing was like let Russ cook so he could get an MVP, like when he was in Seattle.
That's true. I'm gonna take Matthew.
Yeah. I'll go Stafford.
Yeah, I'll go Stafford because I feel the question is going to be about the Legion of Boom. It's like how was he carried? Like how much was he a pivotal part? Because Matthew didn't have that same quality, in terms of team. Okay, what about Big Ben?
I feel like that's probably closer of a debate than Stafford. I would probably take Russ. I give Russ that one. It's close though. It's super close.
What you say, John?
I'm trying to think, bro. I mean, I saw Big Ben destroy us for years.
Yeah, he did.
So, and they won multiple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna go Big Ben, man. I think I'm gonna go Big Ben. I know he had some crazy defenses, but I mean, he was also good.
Yeah.
He was not sorry. So I'm gonna take Big Ben.
I don't know. Like, I feel like Russ has had some tough years, and Ben had some rosters with Le'Veon and Antonio and didn't get it done too. So it's just like, give me Russ. I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
Okay.
A couple more names. What about Joe Flacco?
Y'all would take Aaron Rodgers over him, I'm assuming.
Easily.
Yeah. Yes. no debate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Drew Brees?
I'm taking Drew Brees.
I'm going Drew Brees too, actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some more names. Like,
I know you said Joe Flacco. I'm taking Russ easily.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers.
Ooh.
I'll go Russ.
I'm gonna go Russ.
Y'all take Russ over Phillip Rivers?
Yes.
Man, I don't know, bro. I might take Phillip Rivers. I don't know.
Russ got a championship.
He do, but like, I don't think any of Phillip Rivers' teams was ever that good. I feel like he was a good quarterback, though.
Yeah, he was cool.
What about Eli?
I'm taking Russ.
Yeah, let me get Russ.
Favre.
Let me get Favre.
I'm gonna take Favre. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So is Russ in the Hall of Fame? Cause I mean, shoot, look at some of them names you listed. Some of them boys that we picked over him, that we took Russ over. Dude got that gold jacket.
It's a tough question because I don't know. Like, yeah, you're right. You're right, Hundo. You're right. I can't deny it.
I guess.
Did Eli make it to the Hall?
Not yet.
I don't think he's made it yet.
But I think he's gonna make it.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing.
so because of that, I gotta put Russ in.
If Eli
makes
being,
If Eli makes it, I gotta put Russ in.
Because Big Ben got in, didn't he?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's eligible yet. Is he eligible?
I thought he got in. I might be tripping. I might look
I
and
don't
see.
think so. I don't remember seeing the news, but
Russell Wilson is 16 all time in yards.
He gonna get in.
Yeah.
he's behind Joe Flacco, Fran Tarkenton, Warren Moon, John Elway, Eli, Dan Marino, Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, Big Ben, Stafford, Rodgers, Favre, Manning, Breeze, Tom Brady.
Russ will get in, bro. Like I said, if Eli gets in, Russ got to get in. This is the thing. Like for me, Russ doesn't like taint the Hall of Fame because he gets in. For me personally, some people I'm like, oh, you kind of tainted the Hall of Fame. Like I still think we need that inner circle. Like to Collins, I still go back to the article Collin wrote a while ago. We're gonna need to plug that into the bottom here, but I still think Russ he doesn't for me taint or leave a stain on the Hall of Fame because of his making it in. Like I think he played well enough in his Seattle time to get in. Like at post Seattle, that's obviously, that was a time. But Seattle Russ, he was cooking. He should have 2 rings to this day. He still got crazy.
Yeah.
He has more yards than Troy Aikman, Steve Young, Jim Kelly, Johnny Unitas, Joe Montana, all in the Hall of Fame.
All in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Russ got to get in, bro. He got to get in.
I just hate the way that his career ended, bro. Like those last probably like what 4 or 5, 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just kind of downhill. Like even his time with us, like it wasn't the best, and especially how he went out. But like,
yeah,
I feel like had he like stayed in Seattle and maybe like won some more, maybe he could look at differently. I don't know, but yeah, he kind of went out kind of sad.
Yeah, and I feel like he did transform the league, like being an undersized quarterback, being able to be mobile in the pocket. I feel like he set the course for a lot of dudes today. So I can see it. There's an argument for him to be in. I won't be mad at it. But I think the last couple of years, like you said, Hundo, post Seattle kind of tainted who we saw Russ as a quarterback. Because now I feel like the only reason we have the Legion of Boom conversation is because like we saw what Russ looked like without any help in the solid roster. So
yeah.
I don't know. I guess you can get in Russ. It won't be first.
I guess.
He said, "Give him a yellow jacket. You don't get gold.
That's a gold, huh?
Mustard.
Dijon mustard.
Dijon mustard. Crazy. The fancy kind, huh? Yeah. I think he got to get in, bro. I think he got to get in. Like I said, like Hundo said, when the last couple years was nasty. I was like, Russ, let's get ready to call it, bud. It ain't looking too good. I mean, and I hated it, bro, because I was like, I've seen him play good. You know what I'm saying? So like, he's had a great deep ball, but outside of that, Russ was not the same, and it was really evident. Like that first year in Denver, I was like, he's stinking up the joint. Really, he's stinking it up. Like, ooh-wee. It was bad. I said, oh my goodness. That high altitude really took it out of him, man. It was bad, bro. I was like, my goodness. And he was ready to let's ride. And he rode off into the sunset, all right. Cause boy, that was just egregious. So, Russ, congratulations on your wonderful career, brother. I think that you have earned your Hall of Fame in your Seattle time. After that, once again, we're gonna leave that part. We're gonna just blot that out of our memories.
We're not gonna put that on the resume.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that, bro, because everybody else in the hall, they've also had some time where some people just don't know when to hang it up sometimes, and they just continue to keep going. Even Big Ben had some time in the last couple of years in Pittsburgh. He should have just been giving up the ghost. But people like to chase, just like even Aaron Rodgers right now. I think he's chasing something. I'm like, let's now. Granted, he already has confirmed that this will be his last season. So some people just gotta know when to hang it up, and some people just kind of don't want to let things go sometimes. So God bless him. God bless him.
Yeah.
Well,
shout out to you, Russ. Shout out to you, brother.
Let's transition to some current quarterbacks then, since Russ hanging it up.
Yeah.
We kind of started this conversation last night, right? Offline, I don't even think we was recording no more. We just talking. But I guess we can start with these two that's on the screen, man. Who y'all taking, man? Kyler or Tua?
I'm easily taking Colin Murray. If he's healthy, give me Colin Murray over Tua Tagovailoa. And we can debate it whenever y'all tell me y'all gonna take Tua.
I got Kyler slightly. I think Kyler's a better rushing threat, and I think that he's a better playmaker. But I mean, I got to go look at the stats because I don't think it's that wide of a gap because both of them have, injury histories, and I think both of them are marginal quarterbacks. Yeah, but give me Kyler slightly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tua. Give me the left-handed player. I'm gonna go Tua. Despite
affinity? Like, what's your loyalty like to Tua?
I don't have no ties to that man.
I'm just trying to understand what has he shown you that he can do that's better than Kyler?
Throw the ball. What a quarterback needs to do. Throw the ball.
He showed he can throw better than Kyler?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Despite the gang signs and the CTE, I think Tua is a better quarterback than Kyler.
Okay. I mean, that's your opinion, brother. I think it's wrong.
I think he's going to show y'all in Atlanta what he's capable of.
I would like to see it, actually.
Now what is Collin going to do with Minnesota?
Boy, I mean, things he has not had the opportunity to do ever in his life. He has Justin Jefferson. Oh my goodness.
Good luck.
He's never had a receiver like Justin Jefferson since he's been in college.
Hey, he had Marvin Harrison Jr., man. Number 4 overall pick.
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins.
And he made plays with DeAndre Hopkins. Did he not?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Yeah.
Tua made plays with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
He did. Put up 72 in the Broncos, didn't it?
Yeah, I remember that. That
was 80, boy. 80 piece in an NFL game.
Yeah, it was. That's
embarrassing.
Dang, I forgot about that till you said something.
We didn't lose like that since, though.
That was a diabolical form of football. Right? Yeah, that's crazy.
I think from that game on, they kind of went downhill. Everybody thought that they were going to be the next thing in the NFL.
Yeah.
When you beat a team that bad, I would think that too.
Yeah,
it's a fact.
70-20.
Man, 20 was nice.
That man was 23 or 26 for 309, 4 touchdowns in that game.
Bo or Brock Purdy?
You said Bo or Brock Purdy? I'm gonna go Bo. Y'all know how I feel about Brock Purdy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I think Brock is okay, but I like the way Bo plays ball. Now, do I think either one of them are great? Nah. But if I had to pick one, just because I think Bo's once again, is this a healthy Bo Nix or is this injured Bo Nix that just happened in this last game?
Not healthy, Bo prime.
Healthy Bo. I'm gonna take a healthy Bo over Brock.
Give me Brock, man. I think Brock is a better quarterback to me.
I'm gonna take Bo Nix just because his running ability.
That's what I'm saying. Just because he can move.
I'm not even the biggest Bo Nix fan, but I'm gonna take Bo just because of his running ability.
Just because he can move. That's it. That's the reason I'm taking him.
Yeah, like he had like 400 rushing yards last year. I want to say 300 to 400 rushing yards last year.
Word.
I want to say he led the team in rushing yards, like outside of like Dobbins.
No,
because Dobbins had got hurt.
Oh yikes!
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying his ability to run the ball is good, bro. Like he can make stuff happen, bro. Outside of him throwing the ball.
I'm gonna take him just because he can move a little bit. That's it. That's the reason I'm taking him.
Yeah, I feel like it's both mid quarterbacks that could be better. Trying to think some more.
Let's see.
Jared Goff or Caleb Williams?
Caleb.
I'm gonna go Caleb as well.
Jordan Love or CJ Stroud?
I'm gonna go Jordan Love, bro. I cannot unsee CJ Stroud just like throwing terrible picks, bro. I can't unsee that. Like some of his picks are just terrible, bro. Like where are you looking, bro? Like you can see this man sitting right here, bro.
Can I get year one, CJ?
Oh, brother.
Hey, he want to do a pass on the pass.
Bro, I want to say CJ, bro. Like I really do. Like I want to say like, but he's a good quarterback.
You
like,
saw that Patriots and Chargers game last year. Just think about those two games. That's all I want you to think about. Just think about those games against the Chargers and the Patriots, and let me know what you think about CJ Stroud. Because those were terrible, bro. Just terrible interceptions, bro.
I think it'd be better this year.
I hope so.
I think it'd be better this year.
I mean, you have to. There's no way that you can be worse.
Give me CJ. Give me CJ, bro. Give me CJ over Jordan.
Yeah, I'm taking Jordan.
Who do you think is gonna have a better year this year? Mendoza's Cam Ward.
I pray it's Cam.
Is Mendoza even starting?
He probably won't start.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Kurt.
Kirk Cousins or Geno?
Kirk. I'm wrong with Kirk, bro. I don't care. I don't think Kirk is bad, bro. That's just
he's not.
Like I don't like. I would love to have Kirk Cousins as a backup quarterback. Like if he was a backup quarterback for the Broncos, bro, and last year happened and Bo Nix got hurt, bro, we're beating the Patriots.
Oh, I thought you about to say winning the Super Bowl.
Hey, we might. Hey, we might. Bro. We might, bro. We might. We might.
Oh.
No, I'm not saying all that.
I support Kirk Cousins finessing all these teams and getting paid. I support it.
I think Kirk needs to get ready to hang it up too. I think his time is swiftly approaching. Swiftly. Been in the league, what, this 12 years for him? Him and RG3 got drafted the same year. That was like 2012, 13?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, his time is swiftly approaching the end.
I feel like Kirk's just one of those vets you just want in the locker room, though, at this point.
Okay, so let's go Kurt or Aaron Rodgers.
Kirk.
Like, are we talking about right now?
Obviously, we're not talking about all time. Clearly,
yeah.
Right. I had Kirk.
See, but that's the thing. The name itself brings up fear. It's like, whoa, what are you talking about?
Right. My bad, Aaron.
If we talking all time, it's not even close.
It's not close at all.
But
it couldn't even like.
That's how you know it's time for both of them to hang it up. Because I'm talking about both of them in the same breath right now. Respectfully, Aaron, I know who you are, but right now.
Yeah, I'm taking Kirk over Aaron Rodgers, bro. I'm not sold on Aaron Rodgers at all. He should have retired yesterday.
Yesterday's crazy.
I'm gonna still go Aaron.
I'm gonna go Aaron too.
Yeah.
Actually, oh Kurt.
That's crazy.
Dak Prescott or Sam Darnold?
Dak, easily.
I'm gonna go Dak.
I'm not sold on Sam Darnold, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a comparison for Bryce. Can't think of him.
Bryce or Deshaun Watson?
I would go
I'm
Bryce.
gonna go Bryce because we haven't seen Deshaun Watson on the field.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Baker or Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts.
Dang, I might take Baker over Jalen Hurts, bro.
Now Baker with Mike or Baker without? We ain't seen Baker without Mike yet.
Yeah, we ain't seen that yet, so we gotta see. But going off of last year, give me Baker.
I'm gonna still go Jalen.
Yeah, I'll go Jalen.
I'm gonna still go Jalen. JJ McCarthy or Tyler Shook? Had to find somebody just as sorry. Go ahead.
You're bored. You're bored.
I'm just naming some sorry quarterbacks right now. I had to find.
You could have said Anthony Richardson or something.
Is he a starter? You haven't been a starter there. You have the starter. He didn't play.
We don't know if JJ the starter.
He definitely not. But I know Tyler had
JJ or Anthony Richardson.
I'm gonna take AR over JJ.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm taking AR over JJ every day and twice on Sunday because he can slide, he can move, still he can run.
He can get hurt too,
and so can JJ. You forget JJ sat a whole year because he tore ACL. You forget that, huh?
That was different.
Oh, that was different. All right, got you.
Yeah, these quarterbacks.
Jaden Daniels or Trevor?
Jaden.
It's
closer. It's closer after last year.
Even going off last year?
I said it's closer off after the last year. I'm still taking Jaden though.
Bryce or Jason Dirt?
Bryce. For me personally.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Bryce.
Oh, we had this conversation earlier, but Joe Burrow or Drake May?
Joe Burrow. Every day and twice or 3 times on Sunday. Actually.
Yeah, let me get Joe. Joe Shiesty.
I don't even know who the Cardinals quarterback is.
They don't know who it is. They don't feel bad.
Carson Beck.
Probably gonna be Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a better comparison. Jacoby Brissett or Gino.
I'm gonna go Jacoby.
Brissett.
I don't think Gino's that good, me personally.
I think Gino's better than Jacoby Brissett.
I don't know.
I feel like Jacoby can get it done.
He was putting up some numbers last year, bro. They was just losing.
Gino has been put up numbers in Seattle.
When was that?
Whenever he was with Seattle a couple years ago.
A couple years ago.
I mean, bro, he can't help. He got traded to the Raiders.
Yes, you can.
How can you help that?
Request another trade.
The trade is crazy. Yeah.
Don't show up.
Hey,
cut.
Gino said they wrote him off. He ain't right back. It's still a bar.
Ain't nobody writing now.
It's still a bar.
That was terrible.
Caleb
Wilson. Caleb Williams or Justin Herbert?
I would say
I'm gonna go Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Herbert too.
Based on last year?
Yeah, that's what we do. Yes.
Based on last year, I'm taking Caleb Williams. He had that Jalen Brunson effect for Chicago last year. In them clutch moments he thought the game was over, he just did something insane. You remember that overtime throw he hit at the hit? Was that against the Rams in the playoffs?
Packers.
Packers, whoever it was crazy. He's had that clutch effect up until what they made to the NFC conference divisionals last year.
I think didn't it make it to top championship?
What they
I'm
made to
not
the
sure.
conference championship.
Was it
What they
divisional?
made to the championship.
Let me see.
Because it was
If
the
I can find it.
Seahawks versus.
They lost to the Rams in the divisional.
Okay, that
They
was a
beat,
close game. It was an overtime game, right?
yeah.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
almost beat the Rams. Okay, yeah.
Bro.
Hmm.
He had 3 picks in that game, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Herbert had a lot of picks in his game too.
Dang,
So
Buddy didn't really play well in the playoffs. He had 2 touchdowns and 2 picks versus Green Bay in the game that they won. He got a lot of yards, but turned the ball over.
well, Justin Herbert didn't have a lot of yards or anything good in his playoff game against the Patriots. So I'm taking Caleb Williams. Let me get to the divisional round at least.
Yeah, there's another who better I want to do, but I'm not going to entertain that conversation today. I feel like I exhausted that one enough.
I already know where you're going.
Yeah.
Thank you for not even bringing it.
Yeah, just don't even start it today, bro.
Hang on.
Don't
Every
even beat a dead.
every time, every time. I mean, my answer's never gonna change. I mean, it is what it is. My answer ain't never gonna change.
Yeah. I feel like, how do you feel about like I've seen some news about what's the guy's name? Declan Doyle. Like, how do you think he's gonna do this year as offense coordinator, his first year with Jesse Mitchell?
Yeah, I think that Jesse gives an opportunity because Jesse's a defensive-minded coach. He's gonna let Declan do whatever he wants to do in regards of not like doing whatever, but he has the full control of the offense. He's never called the plays before, but I think that he's building a great relationship with Lamar and the rest of the guys. I think he has the opportunity now to call his own plays, create his own plays, and really take a lot of stuff he learned in Chicago last year under Ben Johnson and bring it to fruition now with us. Um, so I think that people have talked about a lot about his. Oh, he's only 29. He's only 29, but like so, I mean, let the young man cook. Like his team is young, so I think he's more relatable to the guys. The guys have already said. I mean, Zay Flowers and Lamar come out and said, they like the fact that he's more relatable to them. They like the fact that his play calling style and stuff like that. His plays are explosive, in the words of the players, right? Now, obviously, we ain't put no pads on it yet, so we haven't seen what it looks like in regards to playing a defense, either ours or anybody's, because the pads ain't on. So football really don't start till the end of next month for real. But in regards to the play calling, I do think that it will be a lot of play action stuff, which we typically don't do a lot of. We do a lot of running gun, or we do a lot of pistol action. So it'll be a little bit different for us. But I think that it's gonna thrive because we have Derrick Henry. So you got to pay attention to it. So I think he's gonna have fun being able to run that offense with Lamar Jackson, with Derrick, with Zay and the boys out there. I think he's gonna have a lot of fun being able to utilize those pieces. So I'm excited to see what he does with the offense this year. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be explosive. I think it's gonna take some adjusting. I don't think it's gonna be perfect out the gate from week one, but once it gets rolling, a couple weeks in, I think we'll be good to go.
Yeah. Who do you think is gonna have the best offense in the NFL this year?
Offense,
Yeah.
the Rams are always a good contender, obviously. Um, I think that. Dang.
I'm gonna go with the Rams or the Bears. One of those two.
I think the Bears will be good again this year too, but I got to see how they look without DJ Moore out there. You're relying heavily now on Rome and what's that young boy's name, Luther. So I got to see how that looks without DJ Moore out there. Um, I think they'll be good again. So I mean, I definitely think they'll be top five, I believe. I think the Bengals have a good offense this year. Now, I see the line looks, but Joe Burrow's back healthy. I think they have a healthy Jamar and a healthy T. It helps them tremendously. They always have a good offense when all three of those guys are healthy and playing together. Now, do I think they'll be top 5. They'll probably top 10 though. I definitely give them top 10 offense. With Joe back. Um,
Cowboys, man.
Cowboys have a good offense. If Patrick's healthy, the Chiefs have a good offense. Pat back. Um, I want to. I got to see because they also the reason I say the Chiefs is they added in Kenneth. I got to see. I wouldn't say the Seahawks, but they lost Kenneth, so it's like I don't know how they're gonna look without Kenneth in that offense, right? They still got JSN, but with no Kenneth, it's like what's up with that? Um, yeah. So I say the best two would probably be Bears and the Rams. I'd say probably best two offense this year.
Yeah, I think for me it's probably gonna be between the Rams and the Lions. I think it's gonna be interesting to see what the Lions look like this year because it feel like you have a lot of JMOs in a contract year.
Yeah.
I don't know if they paid Gibbs yet, but you kind of bolster that roster with at least having Pacheco as a backup to Gibbs. I don't think he's gonna have the same effect as David Montgomery, but I feel like he can still get you, sustained drives. And I feel like there's a lot of people out here that like kind of buried the Lions, and I feel like they all have something to prove this year. So I think it's between them and the Rams.
Play them more. Okay.
All right, what about defense?
I think the same top defenses will still be there. So I think we'll still have the Seahawks, the Broncos, um,
Houston.
Houston. I think the Rams obviously will be a lot better. Um, I think the Ravens will be back to what we know, being good, great defensively with Jesse for putting us up there, top 5 for sure. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. I think those would be the top ones.
Yeah, I'm with John. Either the Broncos or the Texans. I think will have the best defense. I think it'll be one of those two.
Yeah, I think Texans are. Um, I'm curious to know what the like with the Seahawks if they're going to be able to sustain what they did last year too. Because I know like you lost a lot of guys. I think Kobe Bryant and there's another guy they lost in the secondary. I'm curious to know with Mike McDonald if it's the system or if it's the players. So gonna get a good case study this year.
Well, fellas, it sounds like we have come to another conclusion of the Winning Shot Podcast episode. So we appreciate y'all tapping in with us, man. We appreciate the support. And if y'all been here with us over this hour, we definitely appreciate y'all. So continue to like, comment, and subscribe, man. And we got more news to come. Me and Hundo have to do a WNBA podcast episode that will be coming out soon for you all as well. There's a lot of good things happening in the W. NFL season is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Free agency free agency, excuse me. Training camp begins next month for the majority of all NFL teams. And so, right around the corner from preseason and then the regular season as well. We are in the midst of the NBA Finals, and Hundo also had another great sport on, which is baseball. So, we're going to continue to stay tapped in. Y'all lock in with us. We appreciate everything that y'all continue to do. Continue to come into the comments. I appreciate all of the debate and the banter. And I'd love to respond to y'all because y'all are some great individuals, great things about your teams and your support and your advocacy for them. So it's greatly appreciated. And we appreciate all of the interaction here at the One Shot Podcast. Continue to do it because we shall, as a unit, continue to respond. God bless, and we'll see you at the next appointed time. Peace.
Peace.